Hello, I'm Frank Bodie, and I'm the owner of F&K Scentology Inspired Fragrances. Today, I'm going to teach you how to use Canva. So if you want to make any type of Facebook ads or a background like this, Instagram ads, Instagram posts, Facebook posts, any cards, anything that you want to make, you can pretty much make it on Canva. So today, I'm going to teach you how to start making stuff on Canva. All right, now we're on my computers. The first thing you want to do is go to canva.com and you want to make an account and sign in. One little note I will give you on this is that whatever account you use, like let's say you sign in with your Facebook, make sure you always use that as how you sign in. If you make a password and a username and then come back later and use Facebook, it will open up a different account and you can't ever link your accounts again. It's like, this is the one thing that I absolutely hate about Canva. They don't have a number to call. And once something is linked to a certain account, it is like impossible to get it off or get it back on. And I'll show you a little bit what I'm talking about because I can't upload anything to Facebook now because it's linked to another account and I can't get it off. Like literally just, I've emailed, but there's nobody to call and they just give you a runaround. So their customer support on Canva, horrible. But everything else, really good. So, you just have to take the good with the bad. Just be mindful. Once you link something to Canva, make sure you stay on that account. Because for me, I have different emails and a bunch of other different things. So I have a couple different Facebooks. So, and everything I tried to make other accounts. I can't get everything onto one account because I messed up early when I first opened this up. But that being said, everything will be in here in your settings. So when you go into your settings, they ask you to put if you want to make a new password. And another thing, do not turn on your logon verification because I have it turned on and I can't get it off. And it says to turn it on. It's this whole setting part is just kind of awful. But you can never delete your account, but you can stop your payments easily, but you just can't ever get rid of it. But other than that, like I said, Canva's is really, really good. So let's go back to the home up here. When you first come into Canva, this is what you're going to see. So you can do Instagram posts, video messages. There's just a million things. You can just kind of scroll down, Facebook posts. But if you kind of know what you want to do, or you're not certain, you can always just type it in here. So for me to make this back here, I used the Facebook ads template. So I'll just I'll have Facebook ad, I'll hit it, put it in. And when it comes up, the first thing that's going to come up is just a million different templates. You can go through and see what fits your style. But for me right now, I'm teaching you how to start from scratch. The more you know from scratch, you'll be able to, you really won't even use some of these templates unless there's something in particular one of these that it just makes it easy for you to kind of cut and paste and put whatever you want into it, and that will take you literally, once you get the hang of this, just a couple minutes. But we're going to go into the blank side, so just go into the blank one, and now the template popped up. So when the first thing, this is your template all right here. And this side right here is where you're going to use everything. So your templates here, and the first thing is like uploads. So uploads are what you upload to Canva. So if you pop into uploads, you can see that I already have stuff uploaded into Canva. You can hit upload media, and I'll show you that a little bit later, how to actually upload some stuff. Then photos are photos that they actually have, so you can actually type in something here. So to get the sexy woman behind me, I typed in sexy woman, and a bunch of those come up. but you can type in pretty much anything in here and pictures will come up. So let's put, I don't know, bed, and type it in, and there you go, bed. They have so many photos. Then the next one is elements. And elements are like what you recently use, what they feature. There's lines. So these little shapes here you can actually put on. So the way you put something on is just drag it and drop it on. And we'll just kind of delete that real quick. But these right here are ones that you can actually put a picture into. So if you see this little background here, like the colored little background. So let's go back to photos. I think I can probably put, yeah, there we go. Oop. See, look at that. Put the little picture in there so you can have all different shapes. But let's delete that. I'm not trying to do that. That was just giving you a little show. But then you have styles that basically you get to pick. They'll have like already colors and stuff, and you can just pick, and it'll transform everything into those colors. You got your music, which you can pick a lot of different music, and we're going to go over that. Videos for your backgrounds or wherever you want that. Then you have backgrounds, and then you have your folders. And here is where you can connect to certain things. Like I said, I can't even connect to my Facebook anymore. I'm connected to a Google Drive. And I actually messed up and had a different Google Drive, and I've had to make like 5 other ones because I think I have probably like 6 Canva accounts because I've tried over and over to get it all into one. But once they got you into one, you can't link anything else back. You can't have multiple Facebooks in different Canvas. Only one Canva can have you one Facebook. So I messed up. I'm just trying to give you some warning. Don't do this. Don't do what I did, because you have to find ways around it like I did. And I'm actually a pro version, so anytime you see the little crown here, that means anytime that you want to get something like this music right here is only in the pro version. There is a free version, but if you're going to be using Canva, you definitely want to use the pro version. It's so worth it. All right, so the first thing we're going to do, so if we look in the background behind me, you see it kind of moving, and we're going to get that. So that's in the videos. This is the one I use. So basically, when you look at videos, you look to see how long they are, and that's how long it'll loop for. So this one I put in here. It's like a little spotlight. It's pretty cool. And we'll just kind of delete that one. But you can really just kind of go through all this. And if you want to have a certain video, let's say ocean. And there's a bunch of videos for oceans. You can just type in whatever you want, but I use this one for the video that's behind me. So I'm going to just, and everything is just basically you just grab it, drag it in, and once it's in, if you grab the corners here, that will make it bigger. So what I'm going to do is this middle one right here. See the middle one? I'm going to move it up so it snaps in. I'm going to move. Let's go. Move that one down. So I'm going to have to, actually I'm going to just do this. Another one. Move it to here. Take this side. Move it to there. So now I have a video in the background. So I can just hit the little play button. So the next thing that you can see is my logo, which is the F&K Syntology. So how I did that is I go to uploads, and if you don't know how to do it, you want to go to upload media. Everything is in my Google Drive. If you have it in Facebook or Instagram or Dropbox or on your computer, you can find it there. But mine's in my Google Drive. And this, I think it's in this one. Canva. So this is everything that's in my Google Drive. There's one. That's not the one I'm looking for. There it is. So here it is, F&K Syntology. So this is in my Google Drive. I just double click it. They put two of them on. There's one. And now I just grabbed it and I'm going to move it up. And then you kind of see a little line that blinks. It tells me it's centered. And if I want to make it bigger, I go like, when you grab this, it stretches it out. The cornered ones will actually make it bigger without it stretching it out. Then you have to kind of pull it back down. And if you notice, there's no red line. I have to actually stretch it back out. But if you grab it by its corners, you won't ever have to do that. But if you make it bigger by any other ones, it's going to enlarge within it. So watch, if I grab it, like, see how it just enlarged within that box. It didn't actually get bigger. So I'm going to actually stick that right here. The text here. And you have these three right here. You can just type it, you just click it once, and it pops over. And then I'll just grab it, move it to where I want it. And I'll just highlight all this. And I'll put my website address in, www.fksyntology. Since it's in black, I can't really see that. And also I want to make it bigger. So I can just kind of stretch it out here. But to make it bigger, I can either drag it from here, the corner, make it bigger. Or just kind of stretch this out. I want to put that, but I actually want to change this to more of a capital so it stands out better. www.fksyntology. There we go. I think that looks better. But I still can't see it that well. Now, in order to change that, all you have to do is go up to here. And this is where your color palette is. You can make it red, pink, gray. But if you don't see the colors that you want here, and you can go to here, and you can just drag this little thing around, and you can get all the colors you want. And then down here, whatever color that you float your boat. But I just want it as white right now. And you have F&K Syntology. And if you want to change what the font is, you just look through here, and there's tons and tons of fonts. You can actually, if this is actually, if I want it italic and I want it underlined. There we go. Underline, italic. Do it like that if I wanted to. Now, we'll click back on it. If you want to actually make it bigger again from here, you can choose sizes, pre-made sizes already. And then you can actually have it off to the left. Centered, or that's centered. You can put bullet points, and then effects is you can put all different shadings and stuff to it. If I want it curved, but I don't want anything in there. So that's how you actually put lettering in. Really easy. We'll go back to text. But if you actually scroll, see you have recently used, and you can see all the ones that I've had recently used. Just go back to text. Font combinations. There's just a ton. Like, you just look through here. There's just a ton of stuff. So So the next thing that we want to do is I want to put her in here. And that's really easy. Now what we have to do is go look into photos. In photos, these are some recent, if you look in the recent ones I've used, there she is there. But what I actually did to find her, I just I typed in sexy women, which you can already see right there, but this is what I recently done. But I'll do it again, sexy women. I'll just type it in there, and there she was. And you can just kind of scroll on down. If you find something better that you like, which is really, I've used a lot of different ones in here, but we'll use her again. And you just click on it. And if you notice, there's a background in here. And then in order to change that background, it's really easy. You make sure you click on the photo, see what the blue bar. If the blue bar is on the photo, it means this one's clicked in. What you want to do is go into effects, because once this comes in, this will pop up. You can go into effects, and in effects, and this only works if you are a paid subscriber. And if you got a free version, this doesn't work. And there's a lot of different effects that you can do, but this is your best one. It's going to actually remove the background for us. I can actually show you another way to remove the background from any of your images if you're not a paid version. So once this gets up, I'll show you actually how to remove a background of a photo once this actually stops. I'll just take a little bit. And there we go. See, the background's gone. And if you look now, she's on top of my letters, and I don't want that. I want her to be behind the letters. So I'm going to right click, and I'm going to send backwards. I don't want to send it all the way back. I just want to send it one back. And there you go. Oh, no. There. She went a little too far back. I'm going to send this one. I'm going to send this one backwards. There we go. Sometimes Canva gets a little jammed up with what you're doing. But I wanted her above this one, but behind that one. So everything's in layers. Now, I want to show you how to actually do a photo without a background. Give me 1 second. We're going to go into remove background, BG. There you go. Remove BG. That's where you www.remove.bg. And then once this comes up, you just want to go to upload image. So I'm going to just take a random image that I have and put it in. It will upload it. And now once you see these little squares here, the image is gone. And one of the things, if it doesn't remove everything, if you see like little areas like right here, you can actually go to edit, and then you go to erase or restore. So you can go restore or erase, but always make sure you always move this little thing down, because if you use too much, it'll get in there. So you can barely trim some of that up. It's not easy. But if you mess up too much, you just go back to restore and paint it back in. But for the most part, it's, on my phone it's a lot easier because I have a stylus pen and I can get real detailed. But that's what you do. And then what you do is just download it. And this is called, it's remove.bg. And that's how you remove backgrounds, save them into your folder, and that's how you get backgrounds that's how you get everything off of a photo that doesn't have a background. If you like this video so far, please smash that thumbs up button and click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell notification to get notified when I put up new content. If you have any questions or comments, please put them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And I click it once and it pops in. That's about the size I like. Then I want to put in these, my little 10 ml spray bottles. Then I put in my other 10 ml spray bottles. But now these spray bottles look smaller than these. So I'm just going to shorten that down so it's just easier to work with. And then drag the corner. Always remember, drag that corner, it'll make it bigger. Just set it right in there. And then I want the lotion. So this is our lotion that we customize we can put any scent, any fragrance into our shea butter lotion. This is an argan shea butter lotion with you can put it for body and hair, and we can put any designer scent into it. Now this has a background and we don't want a background. So we go back up to effects. We go to remove background. We'll take a second to do this. And there it is. And I think it's a little big. If you grab the top one, it just makes it a little easier, you know. But the sides always adjust. Just put that right there. And now that's how you actually get the whole picture. And the only thing left to do is the music. To the music button. And within your music, for the most part, their music isn't that great. But you'll find a few that you like. I've already I've liked this one, but remember, if it has a pro, you have to be a paid. But they do have a lot of free ones in here, so you can use your song. So you can actually grab the music to where you want it to actually play. So if I wanted to start there, if I want to start there. So let's say I like it there. We'll just hit pause. But now, what I did before is I clicked on, because our video background is 29 seconds long. And I like it for 29 seconds just because I'm using it as a background here. And it just loops over in the song and gives a longer part of the song. But if you want it shorter, you just you hit here, and it depends on where you actually like where it starts, but this is just a same thing over and over and over. Let's say I just want it for, let's say, 6 seconds. We'll just put it for 6 seconds, and that's how long this is. But if it was a different scene and you'd liked it somewhere else, you could grab it from this end and maybe put it over here. But for me, it doesn't really matter because this thing's just the same thing over and over and over. But we'll just put it back to, let's grab it, and back to 6 seconds. And that was just you just use your left mouse button for that. And so now we have, there we go. We pretty much, and to preview all this is you just hit play. Oh, I forgot, you need to hit done up here first. So now we'll hit play. Actually, it's this play up here. So now you can preview what you have. And then we'll close this. And another good thing too, like some of these things here, like if you click on this and you highlight it, if you look up here, you can actually lock it in place. So you can't change it, you can't move it, can't do anything. Can't erase it. But that's actually a good thing. Everything can be locked into place from up here. And another, what I like to do is to duplicate. So let's say I want to make a video that has different people in it, different products, and I want it to look like, you know, it's kind of seamless. But maybe there's different people in it or different products. What I want to do here is that I can add notes to this one. That's a good thing. And then this is called duplicate the page or add a page. To duplicate the page, we'll duplicate everything. To add a page, I hit add a page, and it's just a blank page down here, because there's that one. So I want to delete that. You can do it right here too, but I want to duplicate this page, and it pops down so fast that you're like, wait, what? Oh, I'm there already. That's cool. So now let's say, you know, I want my video to have different women in it. What I'll do is I'll delete her, and then I'll go back to photos, and maybe I like this woman, and then I'll go to effects, and I'll remove the background for her. Now that she came in, I noticed I didn't see this headboard that she was grabbing at first, and I don't really like that. So what I'm going to do is just delete this, and we'll find another woman. This one, she looks like she's just kind of standing there, because you want to look for stuff that it's not too much. You got to worry about sometimes with hair. If it's too much hair, the background thing doesn't work as well. So let's see if this one works. And I'm going to, now with her, look, she came out really good. I'm going to actually make her maybe a little bit bigger and stick her right there. She's kind of looking that way. So maybe what we'll do is stick her over here, and we'll just move these guys over. And then she is looking at everything. A little better. And now that's on top of there. Probably move this down a little bit right there. And we'll just kind of shorten it up. Yeah. Shorten it up a little bit. So now I have two. And this one, you click on the background, it's still 6 seconds, but the whole video is 12 seconds. So let's watch the whole video. So that's the video. And in order to give this any animation, you click. Okay, for you to get the effects here, you have to go up to animate. If you can't find it a lot of times, you gotta like just click around until all this pops back up. But go into animate, and then it's going to animate those texts. But you can do like breathe, fade, and all different ones. So I just want those to block in. And then when you go down to the next one, so you can customize for each one of these. Each one of these you can do for block. I need to click on it, and let's say I want this one to fade, and then that's block, and then see how it changed from fade to block. And also I can make, okay, to enable, you can actually change each one of the, how long the clip lasts. So click into it. So I'm going to make this one, let's say 5 seconds. And then I'm going to hit done. And then I want to make this one. And then when I clicked into this one says 6 seconds. And then I want to make this one, let's say 6.5 seconds. Then hit done. So now that one's 6.5 seconds. Then I move up and touch this one, and it's back to 5 seconds. So you got to make sure you click into the block so you can actually see that it does it. Now we can actually download this into our computer. For me, like I said, I had problems with Facebook and everything, but you can hit this download button, or you can hit these few buttons here. For me, so if I wanted to hook up to my Facebook, I would hit Facebook, and it'll let you connect to your Facebook. Then you connect to it, and then log in. And this is where I was telling you where the problem's about to happen. So it connects to my continue as it's going, but then I get this. We couldn't connect because this is connected to another Canva, and because I originally signed in with my email and a password, and then another time I came back and I was like, oh, I'll just connect with my Facebook, and it opened up another Canva, and then it's always been connected to that Canva, and I can't get it out. So whatever way you click in, just make sure that's how you click in, and don't, like, if you sign up with your Facebook, and then I would highly suggest you do, and then make a password or something after that. So that's not letting me do it. So what I'm going to do is just download this. Since this is a video, you can download it as an MP4 video, but also you can download it as a JPEG, but I always do it as a MPG. It's a lot better quality. And what's great about that is that even if I download it as a MP4, let's say I've downloaded this before and I just changed some stuff around, but I just want one of these pages, I can just click in here and pick which page I want. But if I want to download both of these pages, I just click both of them, hit done, and then I'll hit download, and now it's preparing it. So this takes a little bit sometimes for it to actually do. Sometimes it takes a few seconds, sometimes it takes about 3 or 4 minutes, depends how, if it's a really long video, sometimes it take like 5 minutes. But I'm just going to put it on pause until it stops. Now it has finished, and this is what pops up. My computer asked me where I want to download. But for the most part, you people, if you didn't set it into your computer to where it's downloaded, you want to go to where it says downloads into your computer. But this won't actually probably pop up for you. Mine pops up for me because I have my computer ask me where, but it's going to be in your download folder. That's where it'll be. And then I just kind of click out of that, and that's Canva for you. If you like this video so far, please smash that thumbs up button and click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell notification to get notified when I put up new content. If you have any questions or comments, please put them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible.